Skating is like nursing, because sometimes there's blood. Nice. I've been an NA for about a year now. What got me into nursing? I figured it was a way to use my like of people and my hate for sitting still in one spot for too long of a period together. Taking care of people.
I've known him for a long, long time. From second grade all the way to now. He was weird. He went through so many different phases. It was crazy. Because sometimes you look at him and be like, okay, I would never talk to him or hang out with him ever. But he had another side to himself where you could just be like, okay, he's cool. I can hang with him. I don't know. He's crazy. But I love him.
When I first started nursing, we had a lot more time with the residents or the patients. Big time, it's changed. There's more politics in nursing now. There's a lot more meds, a lot more charting, whereas I would prefer to be one-on-one with residents, being able to give them love and care and attention and speak to them. I think he's a good nurse. He helps me a lot. He's very good about what he does. You have to be very detail conscious as a nurse, and you have to be willing to do very long hours.
It is an energy draining profession. A lot of the older nurses, they have it set to like a science, like a schedule, so they don't exert as much energy as they need, which is cool. I mean, it comes into the experience part.
A young person, you may have more energy than an older person, but on the other hand, I think older people are much more steady, they're there, they don't call in very much.
The disadvantages of being young and being a nurse are that sometimes people don't take you as seriously.
Being as young as you are, you don't really understand, so sometimes you get more pissed off easily.
We gotta turn around, Miss Bowen.
I'm not going to turn around unless they tell me I have to.
I'm telling you, you have to.
Sure enough, that's absolutely one that tells me.
Uh-huh.
My boss has to tell me.
You want me to call him?
Yeah, call him.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go call him.
Call him and tell him to tell me if he wants me to do that. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll ask him. It says you're going the wrong way. You need to turn around.
I need to turn around. Okay, move your feet out of the way and I'll turn around.
Okay. Hey, don't put that shoe in the toilet. Don't put that shoe in the toilet. What? Put the shoe in the toilet? You got it. Yeah, that gets frustrating. You can't be like really angry at them. You just gotta be pissed off that there's a shoe in the toilet.
Young people, I love young people, but I've got a lot of other interests. So I think that's where it becomes a problem with young people, because they go home, they party, and then when they try to get up in the morning, guess what? It's hard to get up.
Outside of nursing, I have a lot of hobbies. I like music. And Magic the Gathering. Comic books, especially Hellblazer. It's my favorite comic.
I think I kind of scared him the first night. He was my aide, and he kept popping in here about every 15 minutes. Have you got everything you need? And I finally said, no, but you don't have it either.
The only downside to being a male in geriatrics is, you got some old school ladies in here.
They want their privacy.
And then you also have men that want a male nurse for the same reasons.
But if the right type of gentleman comes in, they'll be okay with it, because I've seen Joao deal with a lot of female residents, and they don't mind him at all.
Yes, men can do just as well, probably, or even better than female nurses.
Well, I think it's part of my job to make sure the residents are happy and treated like people. That's my favorite part of the job. It's like having 100 grandmas. A lot of them give really good advice if you ever take the time to ask them.
A lot of times in other industries, you're hands off. It's not as humanity oriented. Like I took a lady outside in the sunshine. She wanted to be in the grass, you know, and I said, well, you can't get out of your wheelchair, but I'll take your shoes off and you can put your feet in the grass. That kind of thing is really rewarding because you can see the reactions from them.
Probably the most valuable thing I learned is that, well, when you are a nurse, these people depend on you and you're their advocate. Sometimes they don't have people that can speak for them, and so you have to step up and do the right thing for those people and speak in their place.
Mr. Graves is a really interesting resident who was in the military for almost 40 years. He smokes like 4 cigarettes a day. He has like a set time. And a lot of the other people who work here feel it's like morally reprehensible for them to encourage him in his smoking habit. But I mean, the man's been smoking for years. Like, if he was gonna stop, it's a little late. I enjoy taking those residents out and like sitting with them and taking them to the sunshine so they can have, you know, a smoke in peace, for God's sake. I have close personal friendships with some of my residents. The reason that close personal bonds form is because people don't really stop being people just because they get old. So you still meet neat people with, like, you know, great like senses of humor and stuff.
This is called a little damn it doll. And it says, whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by its legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffings out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it.
But then there's like Leanne, and Leanne used to be like a biker chick, and she was like in a motorcycle accident. She pretends to be crazier than she is because she thinks it's hilarious. Like, she rolls around into like other people's rooms and like hit call lights and then leave the room. She always like makes this noise, and then I mimic her and like do it back at her. And I was like, why do you make that noise? And she was like, it's funny. I'm like, okay. Yeah, a lot of them still keep a lot of their old hobbies. I'm pretty sure like half of American Idol's viewing shift is definitely little old ladies just watching it 24/7. The residents that are still able are always reading. Some of them still quilt, knit, embroider.
I've written a cookbook since I've been in here. It's all in my handwriting, my mistakes, my misspelling. The biggest section of it is, of course, the candies and cookies.
Bingo. Don't get in the way of bingo. You will die. I think I want to say less people have families come visit them than do. The ones that do are you know, really happy when their families come. It's like, it's just interesting for me to see just like this person like what kind of people these people created. So the hardest thing about being a nurse is people die on you. That's it.
This is really a job, because I suppose everybody has this part of life to go through.
Is it on? Don't make it sing. And we're not gonna sing, we're gonna sing. Right? Because we're from Texas, we sing around here. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay.
People are still getting older. They're not dead yet. I think my favorite question to ask residents is what they want to be when they grow up, and like a lot of them still have answers, so that's really great.
My favorite thing about nursing, I think, would be the fact that you are able to feel and care and love the people that you work with.
I love people, and I hope they love me. I try, because you've got to have love.
It teaches you how to be humble and how to appreciate elderly people more.
I feel people should come and not forget these people. Come visit. come talk to him. Like, you'll meet some really interesting people, and even if you can't find anybody to have a real relationship with, you'll at least make their day better, and you might have a funny story or two.